Hello everyone, this is the pre-market report video for today 19th October 2023 in the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Yesterday, US President made an unplanned visit to Israel as the conflict escalated to another level. I know this is very serious and emotional issue and I don't want to make any geopolitical related comment. Anyway, however, from stock market perspective, this sudden visit and because of this serious escalation in Middle East, which now deteriorated the global momentum completely. On top of that, yesterday early morning, Chinese September quarter GDP growth rate dropped from 6.3% on the previous quarter to just 4.9%. Again, this also dented the global momentum. So, most of the Asian market and all European market all were down by around or over 1%. Coming to US, carrying that negative momentum from Europe, last night all three major index opened marginally negative. Then New York Federal Reserve President John Williams made things even more critical. In an interview, he said that Fed will likely going to keep the interest rate higher as long as it takes to reach the 2% inflation target. And also, he suggested two more possible rate hikes. Again, this statement in turn pushed the 10-year bond yield to over 4.9% for the first time since 2007. As a result, now the pause in rate hike on November is almost certain, no change there. But according to Fed rate monitoring tool, the odds of a December rate hike jumped to 40% this week from 26% last week. This literally crashed the US market. In the end, Dow Jones down by 0.98%, S&P 500 decreased by 1.64% and Nasdaq crashed by 1.62%. Because of all this chaos, as a result, US VIX increased by around 7.5% and moved above 19. Then, in terms of individual stock, we know Nvidia dropped over 4% on Tuesday night because of this Chinese semiconductor ban. In addition to that, it dropped another 4% last night. And it's similar case for almost all the tech stocks. But after the market closed, Netflix and Tesla released their earnings. Now, after the result in the off market, Tesla's stock dipped almost another 1%. However, Netflix number of subscribers increase beats the estimation. Thus, Netflix share price tonight expect to increase over 12%. On the banking side, before their market hours, Morgan Stanley released their earnings and it missed the analyst estimation massively. Thus, last night the stock price dropped over 6%. To sum it up, it wasn't a great time in the US market last night, pretty much a disaster, except only positive is Netflix results. Regarding oil, there was a rumor that all the Middle East oil producing countries are planning a ban on exporting crude oil to Israel. And at present, Israel consumes near 3 lakhs barrels per day. So the ban will reduce the demand for Brent crude. However, then Israel expects the same amount import from US WTI crude. Hence, WTI crude increased above 1.5%. So, at the time of this video, WTI crude oil traded near $87 per barrel and Brent crude oil traded near $91.5 per barrel. Then, in case of Indian areas, it just carry forwarded from the US market. Infosys, ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank all down by 1.2 to 1.6%, whereas Wipro dropped over 3% because of its very poor earnings, which we will discuss in a moment. About GIFT Nifty, at 3 am Indian Standard Time, it closed at 19,593, which is kind of indicating over 70 to 90 points gap down opening. So, this is what happened in global market. Now, let's move to India related info. First, regarding HDFC Bank, last Monday, it posted a very good results. However, yesterday, immediately after our Indian market hours at 3:30 p.m., Nomura downgraded the HDFC Bank target price to 1,750 rupees from earlier 1,800 rupees per share. Here, they didn't downgrade or upgrade the rating, rather just reduced the future target price. So, I think that's also one of the reason why HDFC Bank ADR dropped another 1.5%. Again, here equating it to Indian market, there is a 2% arbitrage difference. So, in the long run, either Indian market has to decrease that 2% or US market has to increase that. Let's see. Then coming to Wipro, we discussed yesterday, analyst expects the revenue to be constant or drop of 0.1%. However, as per their earnings, it dropped 1.39%. Then in case of margin, again, analysts expected a 90 basis point increase. On the contrast, it dropped 150 basis points. And if you see the profit, it dropped over 14%. So basically, Wipro's results were disastrous, and it's evident in ADR, it dropped over 3%. So expecting a negative trade in Indian market as well. Whereas others, L&T Mindtree and Bajaj Auto results beats the analyst estimation. However, IndusInd Bank marginally missed the estimation. So that's the overall results high level picture. Then regarding institutional activities, after one day of just buying, FIIs again turned as net sellers. The net sold for 1,830 crore rupees, and now usual DII net bought for 1,470 crore rupees. As a summary, US market crashed, global momentum is not good, all Indian areas down over 1%, and GIFT Nifty is indicating the gap down opening of 70 to 90 points. So clearly things are not looking good. Then as per stock open interest, L&T, Punjab National Bank, ICICI Prudential, Apollo Tyres and Biocon got an increase in open interest along with a negative close, indicates the short build-up. On the other hand, Cipla, Maruti Suzuki, Sun TV Network, City Union Bank and Dr. Reddy's Lab got an increase in open interest with a positive price close, which means these stocks got the long build-up. About the things to look out, HUL, ITC, Nestle, Ultratech Cement, Voltas, Coforge, Hatsun Agro, Tata Coffee and Havells India are some of the major Indian companies' earnings results are scheduled to release today. And in terms of macro, there is not much. Only in the aftermarket hovers various US related data such as number of house sales data, Philadelphia's manufacturing index and usual weekly job insurance claims data. Just for info, yesterday for September month, UK's inflation came 6.7% and it's above the market expectation. And regarding Europe's consumer inflation, it came as 4.3% in line with the expectation. Coming to technical, Nifty opened flat, but after 10:30 am, it had a sharp correction. That downtrend didn't stop. It continued all day and it ended the day close to its lowest point, down by around 140 points. Thus, on the daily chart, it forms a long bearish candle. I mean, in the past 2 days, there was a clear evidence that Nifty struggled to pass above 19,850 to 19,885 level, which coincide with 61.82% Fibonacci retracement level. Due to this drop, Nifty is now in the range 19,670 to 19,640. Here, it's expected to have some support, where in the form of 20 and 40-day moving average. In terms of technical indicator signal, Bollinger Band is now contracting, which suggests that Nifty might not experience significant price changes, so range-bound consolidation is likely for the next few trading sessions. In terms of levels, 19,640 to 19,600 act as the crucial support zone. It's like a safety net. If it goes down below 19,600, which aligns with the 50-day exponential moving average, then that could push Nifty even lower to 19,480, the same low point it hit last week. On the flip side, 19,770 to 19,800 is the immediate hurdle. Then in case of Bank Nifty, it too experienced a big drop and it's now rechecking the previous week low point, specifically at 43,800. However, the consolidation in Bank Nifty in the past 2 weeks seems overstretched and it's reached a significant support area between 43,800 to 43,700. Now, because of this strong support, which increases the probability that it might not fall from current level. Again, there is something interesting on the daily chart as well. It looks like there might be a potential development of positive divergence, but we can't be sure until the price confirms that. So the overall take is, we can say that Bank Nifty might see some recovery in the coming sessions. On the options front, the maximum call option open interest for Nifty is at 19,800 strike, then 19,900 and followed by 20,000. Then in terms of new call writing is at 19,800 followed by 19,700 and 19,900. Again, this also suggests that 19,800 is the crucial hurdle. On the other side, the maximum put option open interest is at 19,600, then 19,500, followed by 19,000. Interestingly, new maximum put writing is at 19,000 strike, then followed by 19,600 strike. I mean 19,000, this clearly shows the negative momentum in the market. However, there are some support at 19,600. Similarly, for Bank Nifty, the support zone is between 43,600 to 43,400. On the flip side, the critical resistance is at 44,500 to 44,700 range. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some useful information. Please consider subscribing the channel and liking the video so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment based on this, as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I'm doing this for my and viewers' educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.